Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios Weekly Wing It number 155 here on Rumble and YouTube. And starting off with us tonight in that big box right there is Mr. Frederick Guimon.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weekly Wing It. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're having a good year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, let's kick it off right. Yeah. Let's get back to our passions.
The first one of 2026.
Fighting, playing video games, all that good stuff.
Yep. And joining us in the chat, first in and best dressed tonight, is Mr. Fu Man Blue. What's up, Fu? How you doing, man? And Frederick, I see you. You're working on something I find very interesting there. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know, but
clearly biased. And I'm offended that I didn't win the best dressed of today's show. I mean, okay, you can't see what I'm wearing. But
exactly. And Fu Man Blue is dressed up like an SG-1, like one of the team members of SG-1. So
next time,
and looks kind of like MacGyver.
I need to get me one of them uniforms.
Right? Let's see what you got so far there, Frederick.
Yeah, so last time on Proof of Comics, we kind of like talked it out, did some thumbnails, and kind of settled on this composition here of Haley and Elizabeth. Foreground, background, just a little bit of action.
I happen to notice you got Nomad in there.
I got Nomad? Oh, the little, yeah, so you telling me that the potato gun has...
Oh, I see what you're setting up for. Okay.
It's cat energy, right?
Yeah. I thought that was Nomad behind her.
Well, it's kind of coming out of the potato gun. I can erase it if it's not applicable, but I just kind of like sketched it out as an idea.
Gotcha.
So so it's just the basic shapes are in, not everything's going to get reworked. Like the shape of the face needs a little bit of work. The arms are a little bit too bulky because I'm a superhero artist. So my first draft has all the muscles kind of like jacked up, but I'm going to like refine it slowly and just feminize her a little bit, and then start building the layer of clothes, the hairstyles, and of course the Elizabeth character has a whole special suit that's going to be fun to build up because she's got a lot of accessories. If she was a toy, you'd have a full box of accessories that would come with her.
Yeah, like let's see. Let me get this off the screen for a moment, and kind of like that.
That's the idea.
Yeah, of course, the very first depiction of her. Let me get the first depiction of her when I can find it. Okay, here it is. That looks familiar, right, Frederick?
Yeah, I remember drawing that.
Yeah, when I got the T-shirt version, the one for the T-shirts done by Neutron Boar, your version was the reference.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Animated Overloads joined us. He says, "Hey, hello, how's everybody doing? Good to see you, Animation."
Doing well, my friend. I hope you are too.
Pop you back over there. Yeah, so cool. This is really cool to see because up till now, all the depictions of them have been either 10 or 11 years old. Now they're adults and they're ready to kick some butt.
So there are what, like early 20s in this one, you'd say?
Believe it or not, for this one, Haley is 29 and Elizabeth is 30.
Okay, so late 20s.
Yep. But they would look more mid-20s. They are superhumans, so the miles don't show quite as much.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference between like mid to late 20s, to be honest.
Yeah. That it takes them a decade longer to start hitting the wall. So
lucky them.
All right.
Yeah, lifestyle has a lot to do with it too.
Well, when they go running around the world on adventures and and doing crazy stuff, you would think that the miles would start to show a bit, but
I think it's quite the contrary, man. You stay young when you exercise and you stay on the move. I think if they would stay at home on the couch eating potato chips, they would take more of a hit. I think
there's a balance point. But like I said, due to their superhuman abilities, it does allow them to put up with a lot more than the average human body. Unfortunately for them, the challenges they take on, they're getting knocked around a bit harder than they used to. But hopefully that will be out this year. I'm still working on it. I'm hoping to release both books this year. One, Elizabeth is taking the lead, and the other, Haley's tagging along with the U.S. Stellar Marshals and going on an off-world assignment. So what else you got going on there? Readout.
Hey, readout.
One of my Lay's baked potato chips.
It wasn't meant as a personal attack, readout.
Meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm not much better. I think
you could have one potato chip a year and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I got a sleeve of Ritz crackers and a little container of cracker cut cheese. The only reason I'm not digging into that is the microphone will pick up the movement of the cellophane, and that gets annoying to everybody else's ears.
Those bags are so loud.
Yeah, they are. Oh, so it's a new year, and we started out. But are you sure Canada's going to be the 51st state there, Frederick?
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to look like El Salvador might become the 51st state.
You mean Venezuela?
Or Venezuela, yeah. El Salvador. Sorry, you talk about going to El Salvador so much, I mixed it up.
Yeah. I
mean, it's
all
South
good.
America.
It's looking good. I mean, Trump showed he could go in surgically and remove a leader. I think he was just doing a practice run for Mark Carney.
Yeah. Now, I was watching this guy who used to cover politics a lot, and he doesn't anymore. He was doing one of his live shows the other night. And someone asked him, hey, did you see what went on in Venezuela? Venezuela. And he's like, no, I haven't looked into it, but I'm going to take a wild guess. Trump went in there. He did this. The Democrats are really upset. Meanwhile, the Venezuelan people are probably happy. And nothing changes for us, so who cares? And turns out he was right. Democrats are pissed. From what I hear, the Venezuelan folks who actually live there are glad it happened. And then I watched the show today. Tim Pool, he was covering it. He said, isn't it funny how the mainstream media was going on and on and on about how there's foreign interference in our elections and it's Russia, Russia, Russia. And after 10 years of blurting that, turns out no, there wasn't true. There was no Russia. However, they still think there was foreign interference in the election. Now they're connecting Venezuela to some of the foreign interference, and the Democrats who have been saying there's foreign interference are going, nuh-uh, not plausible. It's like, politics is a mess. That's why we talk about pop culture stuff on here instead.
Well, we could get as riled up about pop culture as we can.
Yeah, we get more hyped up and excited and riled up for pop culture and comics and stuff than we do politics, which will affect our lives one way or another. Do we have our priorities out of whack?
I think we just like arguing about stuff. Gets our blood pumping.
Yeah. Readout says, I shall now strategically transfer your equipment to an alternative location.
Your equipment?
Is that a Tim Pool reference? Because he had to move his studio again or something.
Oh,
I don't know. Somebody opened fire on their studio building.
Did they?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I heard some journalists do research for that, and there was like no police report or anything.
Fu Man Blue says, you're a weird guy, Ace.
That's a reference.
It's gotta be.
He found Captain Winky!
Is that the ace you're talking about? While you're doing that, I'm going to come over here and try that stupid trick again where I keep getting killed. Oh, boom, hit already. Let's see if I hit the...
They're trying to get killed.
Well, the problem is I don't have like a whole lot of energy. I need to get that guy that's flying around the bottom there. I need to get him up top. Oops. And so I can freeze them like this and use them for a platform. Problem is, once I freeze them once, the second time I try and do it, boom, kills them. So I got to run out and reset the room by running back in. Now here's the issue: I keep getting pegged. One little peg here and there, no problem.
What?
I can tank that.
Phrasing,
yep. But I got tagged by him so much as he flew around that it whittled down my health to like nothing. So I keep accidentally getting killed by this one little gnat flying around the place.
So the music we're listening to, is that Chill Kid?
It is not, no.
No.
Oh, did I get it right this time? Yes! Oh. Alright. I want you out of here so I don't accidentally get yoinked off of here. And now I got to do the infinite bomb jump. I just got to time it right. Okay. Boom. Okay, good. I may have this time. Whoop. Oh, wait. Is this not where I thought it was? Oh, wait. Yeah, these guys are going to take out these things in the way. Let me get my ugly mug off the screen here so I can see what my health is at. I'm at 50. I got 51 hit points left. Okay. I can take care of this. No. All right. I got to be careful because... Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let me out of here. I don't want to go through it all again. Oh, I got to go through it all again. I was right there. If I could have gotten past that little obstacle, I would have gotten the new suit upgrade.
Get good, as the kids say.
I spent my whole life getting good. I don't want to get good anymore. I just want to have fun now. I just need to get this guy up there. Oops, bad spot to be. I just... Get up there, get up there. Oh. And when I keep bumping my head on him, I just keep taking contact damage, and this is where I just mess up. But that's okay. I'm really good at messing up.
You should start getting bad at messing up.
No. Oh. Dang it.
Are you a fan of the summoning salt, like speedrun videos?
The who speedrun?
There's this guy on YouTube called Summoning Salt.
I'm not familiar with him, no.
He does probably all the best, like, world record videos about speedrunning.
Yeah.
So he'll do like these compilation videos of the whole history of this or that video game, right? So history of Super Mario 2, history of Mega Man 2 or Super Mario 3. And he did one on Punch Out. And the one
cool.
on Punch Out, what Punch Out is works very different because you can't play the game through as a world record because there's so much variation between the levels. Like I think there's random time delays in the levels. So what speedrunners do is they just count the speed running of each match individually.
Oh yeah. Then there's Mike. I remember I used to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out a lot.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nowhere near the pattern I need him to be. Let me just try resetting him.
Anyway, the dude's really good at making like repetitive and tedious speedrunning videos, kind of really interesting.
Yeah, I was going to last week when I was playing Dread. I was going to try and speedrun that. I don't do it with glitches, so it takes me about 2.5 hours. There are routes to greatly reduce that time, but I haven't learned them yet. And then it had been so long since I played it that it took me almost 3 hours to reach the end. In fact, when you guys all hopped off last week, like a minute later, credits were rolling on that. But I had to knock the rust off. I might, in a few weeks or something, go try and do it again. Maybe do a separate stream just for that instead of trying to cram it in and wing it.
Speedrunning is a lot of time. It's very time consuming. You gotta repeat the levels over and over and over again to the point where you gotta not be affected by boredom, right?
or really be into it. Let me see something here. Oops. Hang on. What's up, James?
Hail, friends.
Hey.
Hail.
Let me see.
I'll go.
It's Pastry James.
Yeah, see how many hours I've played on Metroid Dread?
Let's take a look. 490 hours. Yeah.
I don't even have one game over 100.
Sorry to hear that.
I was having fun.
Yeah. So it's a comic book month. I got some books in the mail. Some books arrived today. I got one that's an illustrated novel. I wanted to see what that was about because I've heard of them and may have seen them.
So those are the books with 1 page of text and a page of illustration.
That's what I was led to believe, but it turns out it's just sort of a basic book with maybe a handful of images in between. The one I got was unfortunately a bit underwhelming. I would still stick with as the primary inspiration of images and layouts and things of that nature, the book Wanderings of an Elephant Hunter. One of my favorite, if not favorite, books of all time. I mention it every couple of weeks to months. Wanderings of an Elephant Hunter, still magnificent book. It has 100.
Is that the one that you're buying multiple copies of?
No, that is Arch Bovalar's Ivory Tower and Other Radio Plays, which another copy arrived in the mail today.
Really?
And it's fantastic. It's the most untouched copy I have had. I cracked it open and you can just tell these pages, like, they have not really seen any light. Many of them are very pristine, and a lot of the interior, it, like, you can tell it's stressing just to open itself. Like the book has just been sealed for so long.
That's cool.
Yes, but the book regarding images, the book Wanderings of an Elephant Hunter is just a little over, I believe, 100 pages. Like, it's not even 200 pages long, and the book has 177 images. That's what I would strive for if I were to produce something, call it a illustrated novel.
So I mean, by that standard, couldn't Otter's book be considered an illustrated novel?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I haven't checked out his second book. I know that's the one that he really poured a lot more of the artwork into, but I'm sure it probably can be very easily so. It seems to be a very broad definition. Like you only need like a couple images per chapter and stuff, if even that. I'd say the one I got, though, it does have fantastic cover art. We will be checking out tomorrow on Proof of Comics because it just arrived not too long ago, like less than an hour and a half ago. So I still need to go through it, take a look at it, get some first impressions. I think that's sort of what I do on Proof of Comics. I show off my first impressions of a book. Yeah.
Legit reactions.
Exactly. Now, probably second impressions because I do take a look at it beforehand, but just to like familiarize myself with it. And then if it really sticks out, I'll bring it up again, you know. But I'm excited for this TKO book. It's nice. And hopefully the other comics that I ordered will be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a comic too.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
So it's a comic I ordered a while back, but like it was returned to the sender. So they had to send it another time, but now I've got a tracking number. So not hopefully, now I'll be able to track it. Let me see where it's at right now.
Okay.
So I should probably get it within a week or two. Coming from the States, I think 2 weeks max. And they've got a tracking number. They don't get lost.
Okay.
I mean, most of the time stuff doesn't get lost, but it still happens once in a while. Okay, so it's still in transit. It's in Alabama, right?
Okay.
It's always nice when you're waiting for a book to arrive.
Yeah, when it's nice that we have those tracking abilities now. Remember, we would do the classic mail order, and then you just wondered.
When I was a kid, I'd order stuff and then just forget about it, and then you'd get something in the mail, and you're like, "Well, what is this? Did I order something?"
Yeah. That happens once or twice to me.
Yeah, when I first started hanging out with the indies, I started ordering a bunch of stuff, and then I forgot about it myself.
Oh, you mean the independent creators, not the Indians?
No, I said the indies.
The indies.
I know, but my mind went there. You know, I can't help it.
It's always going there.
Yeah, you know, the comic book and graphic novel that arrived came from TKO Comics. I went to their website real quick and it jogged my memory. I got the graphic novel I got one of them for free, the cheaper one for free, as it always goes. They currently have a buy one, get one free deal going on right now. So I paid on like maybe $15 for the two of them. Not a bad price.
Wow, that's good.
Yes, and one of them is really a beautiful graphic novel. Or graphic novel, because this is just a full volume. Though I do believe they actually sell these separately as well, if I'm not mistaken, where they sell issue by issue as well, assuming they are available still. That's how I saw their marketing present their how they do things there. They produce both the full 5 series run of floppies and sell them in a all together, or a graphic novel as a whole, as a single volume. All I saw for sale when I went on their website was the graphic novel. I don't know if I just breezed past it. That's probably a thing. But it was only like $16, I think. $17 tops for the graphic novel, which isn't bad. And then they threw in a free book. Well, it was my choice. The entire store was basically on sale, and I just liked the cover. I was like, yeah, let's go with this one.
You're judging a book by
Sometimes
its
that's all you
cover
need
there.
to figure out what you want.
Yeah, so we'll be reading that later. And then I have 5 floppies in the mail right now. Hopefully they'll be arriving tomorrow. But what was kind of interesting is TKO. They sent me an email earlier today saying your comics have shipped. And then they showed me it's like a local town. Not a local town in my area, but it's like less than an hour away from me. I'm like, oh, okay, these guys ship locally, all right. And then they arrived tonight. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty fast. Nice job there, guys. So if I do order more from TKO, I know that they'll ship locally in my area, which is always a boon when you're looking for comics, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to have that fast response time.
Yes, and it must be a kind of an issue, like when you order out of country over there, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, it's huge. Like, yeah, I don't like it's in terms of multiple weeks when I'm waiting for
Really?
something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Does it just get stuck in transit over there? Or?
well, yeah. A lot of times it gets stuck between the countries. They have to go through the what do you call it? The border customs.
Yeah.
That'll stay in the same place for a few days, if not longer.
Wow.
So there's that, and sometimes it takes a while for stuff to just get from wherever they are in the States to Canada.
Point A to point B. Yeah, that sucks, bro.
And then you got to go into locally in Canada, get over here, and the post office is on strike. Last I checked.
Oh.
So I think they're what the last information I had is they're on rolling strike. So that
rolling strike.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it's kind of like what Metroid is doing right now, right? He's doing a rolling strike, right?
Oh, so it's a protest thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think they're asking for more money. Or
more money.
Or more, I haven't looked into the details. I'm busy with my own life.
Yeah.
But so we're getting like mail just a couple of days a week, I think is the way that works.
Okay, so that's interesting.
And I think it's never going to come back. I think they want to switch it to that because ever since the internet's taken like a big part of communications, like because people aren't getting bills anymore the way they used to. People aren't sending letters, all that. So I think they've been wanting to reduce the load of the post office. It's going to cost a lot less if they delivered half the time.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. You can get used to every other day mail.
That's the thing. Yeah, when you get the strike happens and it's like it's a force majeure, right? It's you've got an important event causing this mild inconvenience. Then you get used to the inconvenience, and there are a lot. And then it's easier to announce, "Oh well, this worked out so great, guys. We're going to keep it this way."
Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Keep charging you the same and giving you half the service. How's that? Great.
That works for the government.
I think they bump up the price and then charge you for half the, and then give you half the service. But
yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. That sounds like issues over there from the not America. I'm sorry.
Well, for now, did you see Trump went in and got Maduro from Venezuela?
Well, of course.
Well, how easy do you think it's going to be to come in and take Mark Carney from Canada?
Who's going to want to take him? Seriously.
Well, I don't think it's going to be that way with Canada, obviously. They're not just going to march in there and say, okay, this is ours now. Not that anyone's really going to stop them, but it's just going to be too much. It's going to be too much of a local issue. And the annexation alone is gonna just take up the rest of his term. If we go down that route, we're gonna have soldiers in the ground, kind of be all like, "You're American now. You may not know what it means to be free, but hopefully you'll learn."
Oops.
So,
All right, Canadians, now we say retard.
Blame Canada.
That's the way it's going to be, I think. That's the way I envision it.
yeah. I mean, what are the odds of it actually happening here?
Well, don't they like take bets on everything now? There's like
guess.
betting sites on literally every political event.
Okay,
People
well, what are
kind of
those
like-
odds then?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a. What's the name of the site? I forget.
I don't know. I mean, all that's maybe going away soon as well.
No,
Because
dude,
of-
CNN just got fucking attached to a betting company.
Of course they did. Of course, CNN did. The gays.
Yeah, they got a major sponsor. I think
The gays.
it's more than a sponsorship. I think they like merged the companies.
That's pretty gross. Also, that kind of makes sense for some reason. If there was ever a news corporation to merge with a betting site, it would be the Chris Tuckman of news
Well, I mean,
corporations.
Yeah, all the influencers like are doing it on Twitch and
Yeah.
Kick and all those sites.
Hey guys, don't you want to bet money?
The betting site is actually legitimizing CNN, not the other way around. Polymarket.
CNN and legitimize do not go in the same sentence. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the question on Polymarket is, will Canada join the U.S. state before July? And the chance is less than 1%.
Yeah, that's what I imagined.
But if it does happen, you're going to win big.
Are we, or are you gonna win bigger?
No, I mean, if you take the bet, the 1% chance.
Oh yeah. I mean, still
You're
Canada
gonna win
totally
biggity.
win bigger. They're gonna win so big. Canada, you become America. They're gonna be like, wow, look at all this freedom. You mean I get to talk shit on the internet and no one's gonna arrest me?
So Polymarket's interesting for that because people put their money where their mouth is. They're not just, voicing opinions to be interesting there. The money incentivizes them to reveal what they really think.
Yeah. But there's just way too much liberals in Canada. And not like the 90s liberals. Like the people who unironically call themselves liberals.
Yeah, but that's because of the propaganda, dude.
No!
The government's, all the news media is funded by the government.
Yeah. Same
So,
here.
Surprise, surprise.
Same here.
No, but I mean, here it's not indirectly, it is directly.
Yeah, but still, I mean, that doesn't change the effect the government's going to have on them. Like, the people choose to believe the news they're hearing.
Well, the people believe from what they've heard. So if they've heard only one voice, because there's no opposition, there's no opposing voice.
There's not really an opposing voice in like mainstream.
Unless you go to Twitter, unless you go searching for
same
it.
in America. Same in America.
And most
And our people have clearly reacted differently.
well,
We
it
have
depends where you look.
embraced,
It depends where you look. Like
well, in like, per capita.
California is pretty much the same as Canada.
Not really. That's the major cities, maybe. But as soon as you exit that area, you start.
Same.
You
It's the
get
same with
you
Canada.
get gun stores real quickly.
You got the same. It's the same
You
difference
don't
here.
got no gun stores in Canada.
Sure, we do. People have guns.
Yeah, but you don't like real gun stores. You got like shotgun stores and
I mean, it's
handgun
different.
stores.
It's different, obviously. But
And
people
hunting.
still have
You got like rustic gun stores.
No, it's not that bad. There's gun permits and all that.
Yeah, get yourself an Uzi down there like you can in Utah.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh wow. Well,
But
there you go.
I don't know. I don't like go into those spots frequently or at all.
Yeah.
But I have a friend who's in the military who's
Yeah,
like much
friend.
more knowledgeable than that. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah, you should check it out. See what your local culture is, and we'll compare and contrast.
Yeah, you got to hang out with military folks for that to get that kind of.
I'm gonna have to go down to Canada. I heard they love Americans down there. At least the ones that are food based.
Ones that are food
Food
based.
taste.
Yeah, like a pastry.
Oh, gotcha.
It took them a while there, folks. They didn't realize. You realize though, chat. I know you did. I see you.
Well, the chat tends to be smarter than us. That's why they're here.
Yeah, I do plan to one day go down there just to see what's up. See, like, let's experience French, Canadian stuff.
Well, this is a good place to. It's a beautiful place to visit,
Oh yeah, I bet.
especially the old town here. You got like a lot of old architecture, both here in Quebec and Montreal.
Uh-huh. Rio chill people.
It feels like Europe.
Oh,
Chill.
okay.
too.
So there's a lot of Muslims.
No, not that.
Oh no!
And it's starting to though. Like I see. Past 2 days, I went to my regular coffee spot. There's been a Muslim both times.
I'm starting to get
Talking,
this sinking feeling that the last time I made it up there was a fluke.
Yeah, usually down here, the Middle Easterners, the Muslims, they've been here forever, but they usually keep to themselves. By keep to themselves, I mean they own the fast food restaurants and like AM PMs, which are gas stations. They're gas station folk. And then you got the Native Americans, they own the casinos.
Well, that's the same
Casino
here.
folks.
We got that as well.
And then you have the Mexicans, they own the all-in-ones. It's a gas station, but you go inside, they also have a literal restaurant that is its own business just inside the gas station.
Some of the
They're-
gas stations just become entire supermarkets in and of themselves.
Oh yeah, they got those like super, like in America we got the like super Walmarts or whatever, which just means you can buy food and clothes in the same spot. But
We have that.
the Mexican variety is like a real super. It's almost like a mall inside a grocery store, or a grocery store inside the food court of a mall. Like, there's one nearby where, you know how they have that little section where you can buy chicken in Walmart, almost
Yeah.
like a bakery. It's like that, but on steroids. Like, it's just almost a buffet of all this different Mexican food, all the Mexican food you can think of, and then some Asian food. It's
Starting to
pretty
make me
intense.
hungry now.
And then
Right?
there's also tables where you can sit, and we're still in the grocery store, mind you. There's tables that you sit down and eat, and then there's a small bar with like 4 TVs playing sports.
The
In the
TVs are
grocery
playing
store.
sports.
Yeah, it's like a mini sports bar next to the sushi bar, next to the restaurant inside the grocery store.
Dude,
And
I
all
wouldn't
the-
go to a sushi bar in one of those spots. That sounds wrong.
They're not bad. They're not bad. But if you don't get them fresh, you don't really want to pick them up.
Well, that's the thing is sushi bar. It's supposed to be kind of a luxury.
Yeah.
Usually, you want like a very talented, highly skilled chef to be serving your sushi.
Hmm. We also have a literal sushi cart down the street from me. A Mexican makes sushi there. It's not bad. Maybe tomorrow I'll also buy some Mexican sushi from the cart, and we'll show it off during the stream. I'll be like, "This is cart sushi." So and we're gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
You can get sushi at the gas station here, although I don't recommend.
No, it's not like that. No, I know about sushis. They come in like packs of 12, and then they're like really small, condensed, cracker-sized sushis. Those are like really, really terrible.
I'd rather go to a high-end sushi restaurant and do it less often. Like I haven't had sushi in, I think,
In the U.S.,
it's got to be a couple of years now.
In the U.S., at least my part of the U.S., sushi isn't really that high-end.
Well, you're right next to the ocean, so that makes a lot of sense.
I tried sushi twice. I'm done.
Yeah, you need the non-fish ones. You need like a steak sushi. You enjoy a steak sushi.
But I mean, when I think sushi, I automatically think fish.
Fish, yeah, there are some that are
steak
that.
done in a sushi style. I can handle that, but
yeah,
actual
like,
sushi,
it's literal.
no.
It's also authentic. Like, if you go to Japan, you can get steak sushi. That's authentic. Oh, that's where it comes from. So if you ever see it on the menu, it's not like some sort of Americanized thing or Westernized thing. It's like, no, they'll roll up steak as much as they'll roll up the fish. In fact, usually the steak's a little bit more expensive because they gotta cook it first.
Are there Americans going to Japan saying, "Oh, they got sushi just like in America"?
Probably, I don't know. But you know what? I looked up a lot of Japanese recipes. Apparently, they at least the non-traditional stuff, they use a lot more or just as much sort of processed foods as we do.
With the Japanese?
Yeah. Non-traditional. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, they have a lot of like weird, like food in bags and stuff. And,
yeah.
Because they have a very kind of work culture and people don't have time to do anything else.
Yeah, you gotta get the work, man. Man, you gotta get to
If
work.
they have time to do something else, they'll probably look down on.
Well, yeah, like I've been watching documentaries on Nintendo. Like no one would leave the office when the workday was done. Like if you left at the end of the workday, everyone would look down on you. You had to, like, everyone stays longer. It's like,
Yeah, that's probably where the crunch culture comes from.
I watched a Japanese comedian the other day.
Yeah,
and he was saying American superheroes are lazy, and he was going on about Dragon Ball Z. He's like, look at Goku. He worked hard. He worked hard to get his skill and everything. And when he lost the fight and died, he went to heaven where they showed him a training room so he could work harder to get his powers back. And then when they said, okay, you've trained enough, you have they sent him back so he can use those powers. So he goes, what's Japan's pop culture telling us? Work hard, and when you die, you go to heaven where you can continue to work hard. And then, how did Captain America get his superpowers? Steroids. How did Spider-Man get his powers? He was bitten.
Radioactivity. Every superhero power for like the Marvel comics or DC even came from like side effects of nuclear fission.
Yeah.
Except for no Iron Man. No way. Maybe he's got his heart thing.
Yeah. But then he goes, what do you say in America when someone passes? Rest in peace. According to Dragon Ball, when we die, we get to go to heaven to work harder.
I guess that explains that explains the pessimism of the creator of a lot of Japanese very popular manga.
What's up, Christy?
I can't remember what his name is. Was it Miyazaki? where he created like a lot of whimsical. Like I think he made Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah, Miyazaki, he's not the inventor of the manga, though. He did a lot of anime.
No, he didn't invent it. I didn't push that.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of beautiful anime. The Princess Mononoke, I think, is one of the most famous ones.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's one of the first ones I've seen.
Yeah,
apparently he was like
incredible.
super duper pessimistic. And then the reason he makes him so happy and go lucky, like a lot of his later ones, is because he didn't want to pass on his pessimism.
Charlie's in the chat, and Chrissy as well. Hello, guys.
Hello,
Welcome.
people.
Charlie, I didn't see him there. I saw Christy a moment ago. What's up, Charlie? And let's see. Readout says, "Praise be to Princess Mononoke." Mononoke? Is it Mononoke or Mononoke?
Mononoke.
If you had to choose between Mononoke and a train, which one would it be, Rita?
What's the choice? Watching a movie or going on a train?
No. The woman herself or a train itself. You could have one or the other.
Christy's asking, what am I playing now?
I don't understand what the train. What you mean by the train?
Like a literal train.
You could have the woman from the movie or a train.
I'm asking Readout.
Oh, Readout's going to pick the train. Hold on. Does the woman come with the wolves that she rides?
No, just the woman. Just the woman and just the train.
What's a woman without wolves?
I mean, most of them come that way, I imagine.
Readout says, I was praising the movie, not Sun, and Sun is basically an eco-terrorist, so trains, definitely.
The trains.
I knew it. You're so predictable, Readout.
Get this man a train. A big-ass train from 1980s. No, the 1800s.
Oh, the good old days.
Yes, the days.
Big ol' Iron Mountain mover. Then just the train, Christy says.
This man needs a train.
Oh, Readout knows what he's talking about when it comes to trains. No doubt.
Yeah.
Chrissy has wolves. Something tells me Chrissy's got a bunch of wolves.
Well, her handle on the CB was Lady Wolf.
See?
But no, she has a bunch of cats. She's a crazy cat lady. Just ask her. She'll tell you. I'm waiting for the.
It's a small jump from being a crazy cat lady to a crazy wolf lady.
I suppose so. If you really think about it.
She can't have wolves in an apartment, but she can have cats.
Is that our law in the U.S.?
Probably the law of the apartment complex.
I mean, you got huskies over here. They're almost like
huskies
wolves.
Are gorgeous.
But you got to get them running. If you got huskies, you most likely got a, what do you call it? A sled. You're probably doing sled rides. Team. What do you call that?
You going sledding?
Yeah, sledding with the huskies. They're pulling your sled, right? That's the word, sled?
Yeah, a sled team.
Yeah. Charlie asks what I'm working on here. This is a commission for Wrangler. This is Haley and Elizabeth in their mid to late 20s. So Haley's got a potato gun here. I'm kind of doing a little bit of the detail from your references there, Wrangler. See the potatoes gun is coming along.
I see, yeah.
Her face is a little bit rounder. I'm fleshing it out. I gotta get rid of those big cheeks because they make her look skinnier. Makes it look sunken.
Well, I needed I need to send you the proper photo. The photo reference I showed you, she was not in her prime.
Thank you, sir. And Chrissy says, I had a wolf growing up. See, I knew it. I knew it, Chrissy.
What's the drama queen there, Christy? And Charlie says, looks great.
Thank you, sir. Reminds me of Kevin Nolan's pencils. Tight. Kevin Nolan. Interesting.
I'm trying to understand the reference. Care to fill me in, Frederick?
I'm not familiar with Kevin Nolan. Let me just give a little search here. I mean, tight pencils. That's the way I like it. Kevin Nolan. What did he work on? There's a football player. Let me type comics.
He says Kevin's pencils are very tight. Clearly, he's a penciler.
Born in 1958, Nebraska. Oh, he did some Alpha Flight and Wolverine, maybe?
Okay,
Oh,
I used to have a couple issues of Alpha Flight.
Oh, yeah.
That's the team that had Sasquatch on there, right?
Did they have Sasquatch? I mean, they were dressed in red and white. And the Canadian flag. Yeah, that's a compliment. Thank you. Thank you, good sir.
And Christy says Huskies are huge drama queens.
Oh,
well, they're beautiful, so they can get away with it.
They gotta run, man. They gotta run every day.
Yeah,
It's so much energy to burn.
And Charlie says he's known more for inking back in the day, but he's a brilliant penciler too.
Oh, that makes sense why you would be like a tight penciler.
Yeah, so somebody asked me earlier if this was Chill Kid I was playing.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't Chill Kid.
No.
This isn't nearly as good as Chill Kid. This is something I came up with on Stuno. But I think
Really?
it's time to throw some Chill Kid on because we need the real thing.
Let's do it. I was gonna ask you if you did some more Suno lately.
Yeah, what I was playing there is called Galactic Canopy. I was going for an atmospheric tune where that would fit exploring alien jungle landscape. This is Chill Kid right here.
Yeah, that's
His
your
album,
closing.
Try Hard. It's still my favorite song from him.
It's also your closing song, right?
No, Neon Wrangler is the song. There we go. I just turned on Neon Wrangler from Chill Kid.
How it feels like you're closing the show.
Yeah, right?
Goodbye, everybody. Take care. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, when do I ever really let the song play through, though? Just let it play. What's the emoji there, Christy? Is that a Canadian maple leaf? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
I should have my glasses on, but I
Seems
don't.
that way.
Yeah, Christy, I listened to the song you made on Suno. It made me want to apply razors where they shouldn't be. It was a sad song. Whiskey Lullaby has competition. I almost used a phrase that YouTube doesn't allow. It's not quite Whiskey Lullaby sad, but it was going in that direction.
Yeah, sad songs say so much.
You people and your sad songs. You don't know what life is like. being a piece of edible food.
Yes, I do. Life is like a box of chocolates.
You
never know
wish
what
life
you're
was
gonna
like a
get.
box of chocolates. Life is like being surrounded by people who want to feast upon your very flesh. And then the other half just make fun of you because you have cream on your face.
What?
That's right. You heard me. You heard me?
I get it. I get it.
Phrasing.
No. It is what it is. This is frosted cream. And
What
it
do you
has
expect from a
been since the
cinnamon bun?
1400s.
You should do a pastry song, like a parody of Frosty the Pastry.
No. It'll be a parody of Hurt. A slow guitar. And about being a pastry. One of the shortest lifespans on earth. What if I told you every time you saw me, I wasn't the same pastry?
Okay,
I'm a
then
different pastry.
You're a
every
descendant.
time.
when you're done with that, do a
We're not
fruitcake.
descendants. We're
Do a
created.
song about a fruitcake. The longest,
We're created. And
longest
just shoved out.
lifespan of an edible is a fruitcake, I would bet.
I figured it was about you, Christy. You
World.
make everything about you, don't you?
The world is cruel and unkindly. I cry inside every night.
Is this an emo pastry?
I am what the world has made me. I will be dead soon and consumed.
Chrissy says,
fate.
I can't believe Frederick didn't respond to Strange Brew. What about Strange Brew?
Strange brew. See, now everybody's a pop star in their own right. And or mine.
What's Strange Brew? I have no idea. I don't get the reference. Is that an
Probably.
English? Because people forget I'm French Canadian. Like, they're like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
you're a Canadian. I'm like, I'm not that kind of Canadian.
Yeah, he's not the kind that has trouble standing up.
The Adventures of Bawb. Oh, okay. That's that movie. Yeah. 1983.
Yeah, he only takes pride in him when he remembers.
Well, that's Rick Moranis. Yeah, that was out before I was of age to watch that. As a kid.
Wow. The world, man.
This is also Chill Kid, by the way. This is called Venting 02 into Space.
Wonder what Chill Kid's been up to lately.
Tis has been a while, I suppose. Tis has been a while.
Tis has.
Indeed.
Yeah, I chatted with him. Just the other day. He's doing Chill Kid stuff.
Yeah.
That makes
Chill
sense.
dad.
Him being Chill Kid. Last I saw last year, he had built like a little tiny studio to work out of.
That's good. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
He's been busy though. He's trying to keep on top of everything all at once, juggling act. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, life's gnawing at you in every freaking direction all the time.
Exactly. And it's so short life.
And it's like a box of chocolates.
Oh, yeah. Shorter sometimes if you're the first chocolate.
Hey, good thing you're the cinnamon roll instead of the first chocolate.
A little bit of dubstep you got there, Chill Kid.
Yep. This is from a different album. I think it's called Completely Safe.
Uh-huh.
Is it about a pastry? If not, I'm not
Like me.
interested.
No, because pastries are never safe.
Make an entire album about me and the life of a pastry.
The world is a pastry.
the world as a pastry. The world's an oyster and everyone's trying to eat you. It'll be a rap album called Eat Me.
Sounds like a Weird Al song.
It's been a while since Al made a record.
I mean, he did a whole bunch of, he did a record like, 6 years ago. He had the whole word games. He did all these low budget videos that he just released on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I have to find those then and consume.
Yeah,
them.
I think the one that caught on the most is word games. Yeah, it's not like his videos that we grew up watching where he filmed everything as a, these are more like
Tom
stuff he
Green.
did. Well, they're more like stuff he did on his computer, right?
Uh-huh.
So they're more conceptual.
Gotcha.
Like word games it's just words on the screen. And he talks about all the pet peeves he has of people who can't write for shit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's why it's the most popular. People, I'm sure, went ape shit for it.
Well, it's nice to see him branching out. Even, that young man's got a career ahead of him.
And there's also that movie that came out, that parody movie about his life by Harry Potter, with Harry Potter.
That would have been better as a mini series because
Really,
it was hard to sit through.
I didn't see it.
Like, it was funny, but it was hard to sit through all at once.
No, it's all made up, right? It's all like invented bullshit.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Pretty out there.
Kirsty says, we weren't sheltered. I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre on top of the car eating a giant dill pickle. I was 6.
Dude, I grew up with freaking RoboCop with that guy who went through a vat of acid and got like destroyed by being hit by a car and just.
Oh, yeah. He just kind of. He was a dude one minute and he splashed into liquid.
He's like,
the
I'm
next.
melting. His hands were freaking melting. He was like, his face was half melted, and then the car hits him and he turns into basically soup on the windshield.
Right.
And the guy like hits his wipers on the windshield. It's so traumatizing as a kid, and it's so funny now.
Yeah. When I was young, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of like horror movies, but we were allowed to watch action flicks. I guess it was more so the spirit behind it than anything, and there was a new war movie in theaters that everyone was talking about going to see, and it was Saving Private Ryan. I got to see Saving Private Ryan as a 7 or 8-year-old in theaters. That opening fight sequence, yo. You don't forget that when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Nadine.
Saboteur's got that meme that came out of RoboCop. There's a lot of good one-liners from RoboCop, but I'd buy that for $1. That's
Was that RoboCop or the Running Man?
That's RoboCop.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Right? Robert Creed.
Why did I think that was the Running Man?
Oh, I'll be right back now.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you're right. That is RoboCop.
Yeah, it's such a good movie.
I'd buy that for $1. right, there's something in this area somewhere. I'm sure of it. Just because I'm sure of it doesn't mean I'm correct.
Yeah. I don't think I played a video game in a week now. I played it all December, but now like
you're back in work mode.
I'm back in work mode, baby.
I'm over here bombing every structure I can find, thinking there's something hidden in here, but oh, there we go. Found it.
Whoa, Chrissy says she saw The Exorcist at 4. That's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
Yeah, she's a horror movie junkie. That's I think a lot of chicks are. They're into horror movies and true crime dramas and serial killers. I don't know. They're not right in the head.
I don't know. I had one friend when I was a kid who was a big horror movie buff, so I saw a lot of horror movies hanging out with him. Like I liked a couple of them. Like I liked the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. But
Oh yeah, those are campy.
Yeah, I think it's the dream sequence stuff more than the horror films because I didn't latch on to our other horror films like other people do.
The closest I get to a horror movie that I actually like doesn't even count as a horror movie. So, The Mummy.
Yeah, no, that's not horror. The Mummy with what's his name?
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, no, that's not horror. That's like action and adventure. I'm pretty sure.
Imhotep was a character, not a scary monster.
He was still a scary monster, though. There were some elements of horror in there.
Her mother took her to see it.
Her mom.
She says, "I know that she was never right in the head." This is true.
Whoa, dude! I hope she paid for the therapy later, or I mean, it just gave you thicker skin. I bet you don't scare easily now, or you can't sleep at night. One or the other. Are you all excited for the next Stargate? What's coming up with Stargate? Is there a movie or a series?
Oh gosh, it's an upcoming series, and I'm not feeling too hopeful about it.
Yeah, I'm worried too, but you know,
they said they literally used the words Stargate is for everyone.
Oh God damn it. That's off to a terrible start.
Yeah. So I'm not I don't know. I'm hoping against hope, but I'm not too hopeful.
Yeah, you're not exactly holding your breath over it.
Yeah, it's like we're out of the DEI woke world, but not completely. Like stuff that started like 5 years ago is coming out.
Yeah, there's still some stragglers.
They're barely starting.
Where they where they're committed, now they have to make it, and they've started making it, so they have to release it, and they're like, oh no, but Stargate, isn't that just firing up that whole project?
Yeah, but they said
still got them weirdos.
It was just those words they said.
To
Stargate
be fair,
was made for Stargate fans.
Sometimes the marketing company, like the marketing department, won't even talk to the creatives, and they just make bullshit up to sell the thing, and they haven't even seen it, and they haven't even talked to the company.
Oh, this came from the creatives. Like they released it with a panel of the old school creators, and they're the ones that said Stargate is for Stargate fans, but Stargate is also for everybody. And Stargate's always taking place in the world we live in. So there's going to be aspects of our world in there. It's like, but
they're going to pick and choose the aspects. I want to know which ones they're taking.
Was he drinking a Bud Light while he was saying this?
Right? Yeah. So I'm not,
You mean training fluid?
Chrissy says, I can't sleep at night, but that has nothing to do with movies. I'm sorry to hear that, Chris.
Yeah, Stargate, man. I love Stargate, and this is the one. It's finally here. They have taken a gigantic sledgehammer to everyone else's balls, and it may be my turn.
Oh, you're the big SG-1 fan.
Yep.
I literally,
And for a good
over the
reason.
Christmas break on my channel, I released 10 SG-1 Christmas songs.
Wow.
So if you're into Stargate, check out my channel, 10 Christmas songs about Stargate.
I like the movie, and I had one of my friends was big into the series, and she would always watch every single episode. But I try to get into it, but I have a hard time getting into series nowadays. I don't have the attention span I used to. We're so inundated with a lot of entertainment now that I tend to YouTube more than I just watch shows.
That's an interesting idea for a show. A show that's 8 minutes long, made for YouTube. I'm sure it exists, but there you go.
Yeah, I mean, people have been making that kind of stuff since the early days of the internet. Dude, there was like a show that was all DMs. So it was the whole show took place on a computer screen, like in exchanging DMs with different people in different windows, and it was actually entertaining. Like I think it was something about a guy who would rip movies. So it's a competition to get it was the world of people who got the files from people who filmed in theaters.
Have a great night, Christy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
And they were pushing out the movies as fast as they could. And he'd just be exchanging DMs with people. And that was the whole series. And then you have a little drama. It was entertaining. The way it was built, it was actually fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, it'd just be screen recordings of different windows, and you'd follow the conversations along, and you'd see him, doing software stuff, cracking videos, and I watched a bunch of the episodes in that series, and I really liked it.
I thought about kind of writing a piece of literature like that, and sort of releasing it in a almost back and forth private message format with thumbnails next to the text. That was an idea, sort of. I'm messing with still. Yeah, that reminds me of it.
Last episode on Commandos, somebody showed, they called it a dub of a comic. So basically, just video of the fixed panels, and then you'd have like voiceovers. So you'd just the camera moves along on the panels, and people would just be reading it's kind of like an audiobook version of a comic if you want, but they call it a dubbing. That's actually kind of entertaining.
Interesting. So like a fan dub.
No, it was done by the creator, but it was a lot of volunteers just doing the voices.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a few of these. Obviously, you got the Dragon Ball Z one, which was a fan dub. But yeah, the internet's really opened up many doors for creatives to explore their creativity. Not always to get paid for them, but you can, there's a lot you can do there.
I mean, there's ways to get paid as well. Like some people
get paid.
And it's not always the most effort that brings the most money either. That's the big disbalance, and it's not one's not necessarily related to the other.
Exactly, that's communist thinking. But totes my goats. Sometimes you don't have to pour in 12, 30 hours a week to see some real good production going. Right,
and sometimes you want to put into a lot of work into something, and regardless if it brings in money or not, like you could. I mean, it's like companies used to work that way as well. Like even DC Comics, like the Batman issues would basically carry the weight of the other creative stuff that would not sell as well, but both were kind of allowed to exist because one would compensate for the other, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think as a creative, you try to do a lot of creations, and you don't always know what's going to stick.
Yeah. You just got to shoot it out there. I've seen that a number of times with a number of separate creators, actually. Particularly on because obviously the ones I hang out with are more so in the writing sphere. But like on Royal Road, people can write their short stories and then release them in their short story series. And every now and then you run across a creator who's got 2 or 3 series, seeing which one catches, and then the one that catches is maybe like their least favorite to write, but it's the one that everybody wants to read, so they go ahead and check that out.
The history of music is filled with great bands that are popular, and their most popular song, they hate it. And I've seen so many videos like, oh, this band released this song as a joke and it was their biggest hit. And
that happens.
Dude, what you as an artist feeds you is not always what the public is yearning for,
Very much so. Yeah, happens a lot. Which sucks for some people who gotta say they're like the performing artists. That sucks for them because they gotta do it over and over again.
Don't You Forget About Me. From what I understand, the lead singer of the band hated that song. It was their most popular song.
Song Creep by Radiohead. They hate it. They stopped performing it for a long time.
Yeah. Like, no, we're
Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue, from what I understand, hates that song now.
We Gotta Fight for a Right to Party by the Beastie Boys. That was a parody.
Really?
They were making fun of people who think that way. And it ended up being an anthem for people who think that way. So it kind of pissed them off.
Not music, and not really like quote unquote he hated his work, but sort of he created his work making fun of those people. Mike Judge with Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead was him making fun of people who watch MTV, and the show would premiere on MTV.
He's the one who made Office Space as well.
Yes, he did Office Space. He did what else? He did King of the Hill. There's a few other ones.
He got offered The Office as well and turned it down. His coworker ended up doing The Office.
Yeah, he would have been good with The Office.
Yeah, but I think he felt satisfied with Office Space being a complete thing, and the studios. First of all, he got a lot of flack making the Office Space because they were trying to turn it into everything it wasn't. Like, it's too slow. The boss character talks too slow. He's too depressing. It'll be a downer for the movie. Typical studio interference who don't get what the artistic vision is.
Needs more love between the main
and
characters.
It flopped. Yeah, the movie because they made a terrible poster that even the Mike Judge fought against the poster, and they didn't give a shit. And the movie flopped, and it only got really a lot of traction when it went to cable.
Yeah, okay. Was that before VHS?
I think it was DVD. It was about early DVD. So it made went big on Comedy.
I remember it at the I remember
Comedy
seeing
Central.
I remember seeing the cover a lot at Video Depot, which is a VHS store at the time.
Well, eventually, he got a compromise with the cover, and he was able to add Milton behind the dude in wrapping paper or in Post-its. Because the original poster was just the dude with Post-its. And he was like, that's a lame poster. And he wanted to add Milton, and they refused until it went to, I think, DVD.
Yeah. That's a damn good movie.
It's a cult movie. Yeah. Like, it's so freaking good.
Very contained as well.
Well, that's the thing. They were trying to get him to do a sequel because it got a lot of traction after the fact. He was like, no, I mean, the story's done. It's complete. Like, there's nothing to add to it.
Yeah. Sometimes that's also how they used to make movies back in the day. Was just one and done. I kind of miss that. We have to have a horror these
There was
days.
a lot of bad sequels in the 80s. Like, and every sequel that came out was bad except for Star Wars. I think Star Wars was the first sequel. Empire Strikes Back was. It was the first sequel that was not bad, and second, even better than the original. So that was a big shift, because before that, everybody expected a sequel to be like a cheap knockoff that you would just go watch for just a chuckle.
And then in the 90s,
TLC.
the best sequel was probably Terminator 2.
Yeah, Godfather 2. Yeah, the Godfather 2 is pretty good as well, right? That was a decent. I don't know if it was better than the first, though. The third one, though, got a lot of critical. It was criticized heavily. I mean, it was his daughter who did it too. So, yeah, third one got a lot of hate.
So, I see what I got to do there.
It'll be hilarious. Come out with a comic book that's a sequel to nothing, but it has 2 in the title.
Well, I mean, that's Star Wars, right? Star Wars is episode 4.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's a sequel.
It is, yeah.
But like a sequel to nothing. Like there's nothing that came before. Gladiator 2.
Which sucked. I mean, to be fair,
Movie.
Gladiator 1, I don't know how they made that movie. Did you know they didn't even have a script when they were filming it? So they submitted a script to the studio, but I think they kept like something like 16 pages of that script, because like the director was telling Russell Crowe, this is the script. We're getting the approval from the studio with this crappy script, but we're going to be doing something else. And they used the studio script just to get the money.
Okay.
And they filmed it in sequence because they did not have a fucking clue what the movie was going to be about. Like they were improvising scene to scene, day to day, and they were building the story as they were working on it, as they were filming. Which is the recipe for disaster usually. I mean, that was kind of how Days of Thunder?
Tropic Thunder.
No, Days of Thunder. The
Tom Cruise movie?
Tom Cruise with Nicole Kidman film. That's the same recipe, right? They didn't have a script and they just started filming anyways, and it was a huge disaster. Yeah, something about what's the name of that? I just lost track of
the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
The movie we were talking about, Gladiator. So Gladiator somehow was a fucking masterpiece. All the while they were winging it.
Hey, that's what we do.
It's astounding.
Gladiator.
And one of the actors died as well during the filming.
Oh, that's really? No bueno.
Wow, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it was the old man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The father character?
Yeah, so they ended up using a stand-in to film scenes with him from the back. So they had a couple of scenes where he was like still kind of in the shot, but it wasn't the same actor. But they couldn't recast him.
Yeah, I mean, he already did the filming.
They kind of worked around it.
Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
I find that stuff absolutely fascinating, man. How people come up with it. Because like they say, oh, you should plan, you should revise, you should do this and that. And some people do the whole opposite, and it's a fucking masterpiece. You know, you never know when fucking brilliance and genius is going to strike from it.
And then there's James Cameron.
Yeah, he did a lot of good movies. I just didn't even I never even went and saw any of his Avatar films. Those just there's so much excitement for it that it turned me off. I was like, people are too excited about this shit. I really don't give a shit.
I've seen portions of it in passing. Same. It just didn't spark me. It didn't draw my interest enough that there at the time. It exists. It's there. People like it, it seems. Haven't really seen them. I know it's about blue people and Indians.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like Pocahontas on another planet.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Called My Life. Pocahontas on another planet. Yeah. Well, you know what they say, man. Shit happens.
So what are some of your favorite sequels that you don't think get enough attention? They don't have to be great, just enjoyable.
Enough attention. Oh, off the top of my head, that's a little difficult.
I'll say this one, and I know it's not as good as the original, but I do enjoy it almost as much, and that's The Mummy 2.
The Mummy 2. I remember that one. Man, theaters were packed for The Mummy 2. I think I had to just stand in the back to watch it.
Does Dread count as a sequel? I guess not, right?
Oh, that's like a reboot or a retelling, a re-something or other. It's a re. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Charlie says 28 weeks later.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw the 28 Days one. Is that worth a watch?
I barely remember it. I just know Jeremy Renner's in it.
Okay, I have your Sabrina picture here.
I actually enjoyed the second Mission Impossible movie more than the first.
I'm sorry to hear that.
The first wasn't bad, but it didn't really grab me. The second one, I just thought there was something more that got me fired up in that one. I can't even put my finger on it.
Well, I suppose somebody had to like it.
The Die Hard series, the fourth one is actually my favorite, slightly more than the first. The one with the fire sale. Awkward silence. Again, we're the best at the awkward silence. Bring it on.
I don't know. I'm just drawing right now. I'm looking at Sabrina and adding all the straps that need to be in place.
Trying to think of sequels.
Got
Nothing's
a lot
coming
of
to mind.
straps. She better strap in.
Yeah, once the stream's over, I'll send you the rest of those reference photos. But dude, it's looking awesome.
I'm glad you like it, man. Yeah, I'm a bit more happy with the Haley's face is a little bit rounder, a little bit younger, a little bit
that slight more heart-shaped face.
Yes.
Just by adjusting the cheekbone, that's amazing.
Well, I rounded out the jaw. These slight. It's so subtle. The very subtle lines you put on a especially a female character, it will change the face so much, man. It's a huge difference.
I'm absolutely gonna have to when you're ready show some of that to Sonnet.
It's coming along nice. I mean, as soon as Elizabeth is done, I'll be fleshing out all the details, finishing the close, and then I'll give you the opportunity to rubber stamp it. And as soon as you like what you see, I can start inking. But I'm going to be doing those tight pencils as Saboteur.
By the way, Saboteur, if you want to hop in, we'll send you a link.
Have you all watched Infinity Pool yet? What's Infinity Pool?
I don't know.
And what is this presumption that I should? I haven't heard of that. Media-wise, I don't really consume much new things.
I haven't for a while either.
Infinity Pool, so it's like a zombie-esque. Is it as good as Walking Dead Season 2? If you know, you know.
I watch way too much Asmongold.
Yeah, I just listen to YouTube all day, and then I'm working on stuff when I get home. So I don't really watch TV at all anymore. I barely watch movies anymore.
I fight for survival amongst the human race.
I should probably watch more movies because we're kind of a pop culture channel. But
yeah, pop culture means popular. Oh, look at that. I'm not really a popular guy. Oh, he's got a wine glass. What wine were we enjoying earlier?
It's just the cheapest wine I could find.
Yeah, what was it, like red, a Zinfandel?
Yeah, it's red.
Red. Look at that cat. Is that a Siamese?
No, that's a Cornish Rex.
Oh.
So they're close to the Siamese, but they got short fur instead of like no clothes.
Yeah, he's got like a matted fur. Look at that.
Yeah, and it
got kind of a regal face.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, they're very they're like the Egyptian cats.
Yeah. Okay.
Except they're not naked. They got like zebra textured fur on them.
Oh,
you can't really see. You can see a little bit. You know, it looks like zebra. Enough of the cat. Let's get back to me now.
Back
to you, Fred.
Now back to our regular scheduled program,
which is whatever we make up as we go.
Which is the weekly Wing It.
Yeah. You know what I also like to do is find weird, short, home-brewed cartoons. There's a lot of those.
Home-brewed cartoons?
What was that one you sent me, James? The dude that lived under the floorboard.
Oh, yeah, the floorboard guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the channels I follow. He makes weird home-brewed cartoons. And I send them to whomever I believe will have the most likelihood of hitting the play button, which is often frequency.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was me, and I watched the whole thing.
And you know, it's funny, though. That's why I send them, is because it's quality.
I'm still not buying that plushie. Sorry.
That's funny. It's like a cartoon that just starts with like from a POV of a guy asleep, and then just like a regular voice of a dude saying, "Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up, hey, wake up." Opens his eyes, and there's this weird purple creature-esque dude with a long face, and he's asking where the milk is.
Oh dear Lord.
In the middle of the night, and you're just asleep in your bed. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the person that lives underneath your floorboards. You know, floorboard crew. That's kind of what we got going on down there." And just every now and then, he just wakes you up in the middle of the night with some random bullshit. Like you get the milk, and then he wakes you up, and he's like, "Hey, I noticed you have flour and sugar, and I assumed you were gonna make cookies, but you never got around to it, so I had to take the measures into my own hands."
Isn't that a line from Hotel California? Wake you up
No.
in the middle of the night.
I don't know. I don't listen to music. I'm a millennial.
I'm a millennial.
Don't yell at me like that. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, you're a millennial. You're a millennial with 2 Gen Xers, so close enough.
Yeah, I've thought of just making this compilation of crazy shit I found off the internet that I like. But then I feel like I'd just be stealing it from people.
I mean, that's the whole internet right there.
Yeah,
What
that's
people
true.
do on the internet.
Yeah. Nobody knows who really made the joke.
As long as you credit people.
Yeah. Because, man, there's some funny shit out there. Like, there's this short 2-minute, 30-second song about Tolkien explaining Lord of the Rings to publishers.
A song?
Yeah.
Is it
And
good?
an animation.
It sounds hilarious.
It's pretty good. I'll send it to you later on.
Wake you up in the middle of the night just to get some milk.
And
Welcome
cookies.
to the Hotel
Had to make it myself, messed it
California.
up.
Lovely place. Such a lovely face.
Such a lovely
Lovely
place.
place.
Such a lovely face.
Oh, cool. Saboteur might be joining us in a couple minutes. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you have access to where the link is. If not, let me know and I'll send that to you.
One thing I sent to Billy Bob was this short that I found where this guy he just takes still frames and he dubs over them, and he did a dub of the not Harry Potter, Spider-Man movie from the perspective of Osborn. I forget his first name. The father, the Green Goblin character. But he's
Norman.
essentially
Norman
has
Osborn. Yeah,
Norman
Norman and
Osborn,
Harry.
but he has like this very strange obsession with McRibs, and it changes the entire thing where his whole motivation is McRibs. It's pretty funny.
Typical internet.
Yeah, I sent that one to Billy Bob. Most likely to hit play, and he did. He hit play. Just like when I sent out that music video, most likely to hit play. You know who you are.
There you go. That should be an award, end of year award for you. Like, this year's most likely to hit play. Nominees are.
Right? I'll do that. Yeah. It's the beginning of the year. I can start keeping count. I'll make a NFT, give it to them.
You should do a parody, Mr. NFT.
Mr.
It's
NFT.
Mr. T, but instead of being into gold, he's into cheap NFTs.
NFT.
I got Hotel California stuck in my brain now.
I'm one of the few people in the world who's made money off of NFTs. You losers.
I mean, a lot of people made money off of the other people who lost it.
Yeah, but I did it just by simple trading. It was simple. See, I bought this one NFT and they stopped selling it. And then for a pocket of time, it was worth about $800. And I was like, I'll sell it to you for $400. And then they bought it in no time. And then it plummeted down to about $21 2 months later.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. You don't get greedy. You don't get greedy and sell them for base price. You gotta lowball them.
You got to take your profit and run.
Yeah. It cost me $20 to buy, and I sold it for $400. Take that. I took my profit, right?
Yeah. See, Charlie, I'm not finding you in Discord. I'm gonna have to check.
No, I don't think he's in the
Twitter.
Discord. Are you? Do you have him on Twitter?
I believe so.
If not, I can always send it to him.
You know, I like that line from that terrible movie whose title I forget.
Yeah, if you can forward that to him, Frederick.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Like, he's not a CIA agent. He's
I
a
dropped
man
it in-
who makes comic books.
Oh yeah, I have to clip that. I forgot about that. Oh, dude.
I think
Yeah, I
I
just
wanna
sent him
write
the
a-
link. Hopefully it works because I've been replying to people on Twitter and the messages not gone through. Let me know, Charlie, if you got the message. If not, we'll send it through another way. But I send it to you on X. X.
The X Twitter.
Oh, I got an invite to the other show too. Cool.
Yeah, is it the Iron Sails?
No, I've been on there twice already, and lost my shirt once.
Those guys are cool. I need
Yeah,
to go
it's
over
fun.
there and solicit them for free labor.
They're just a lot of fun, man. It's and they supported the book as well, so that's always
There you
nice.
go. Yeah. Hello, Endeavor.
Oh, Saboteur's here.
Hey, hi guys.
What's up, Charlie?
How are you?
Good,
Going
man.
all right? How you been?
Good,
Are you doing some Conan stuff today?
No, this is
Viking?
I was trying to get off of. I just want to take a break from Tommy's for a minute, and there's
Who
this.
said you could take a break? What's this idea of taking a break?
There's this Dracula comic that I found. It's called like from Comax Comics or something, and it's a Dracula the Impaler, and I just redid this cover
Ooh.
to my own version.
Oh yeah, you're doing much better, man.
Well, thanks. I just like this costume a lot, and I thought it was really cool, so I thought I'd try it out. Yeah, something different.
Dracula.
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated
Dracula.
by the.
Although on the original cover, she has her hips thrusted forward a little bit.
Yeah, and I didn't catch that time, and I was like, oh, I screwed up.
But I do like the Viking a little bit better. His action he's a little bit more interesting in your version.
I've always been fascinated of hunting down small indie publishers and
Same,
checking
I'm some way.
their line. Yeah, I'm a little repelled by the big two. Like, it's garlic. No.
Yeah, I cannot stand the big two, or I really can't stand Image as well now. As much.
Yeah, I got some indie comics in the mail. Hopefully they'll be here soon. I got one indie comic that I will have to check out soon, tomorrow, as they say.
I'll be there. You don't live in Canada.
That's true. I don't. And it's shipping from San Diego. I got the email. It recently shipped. My comic books are in the mail.
It's like
Shipping from
across
San Diego. So that's not far from here, which is
yeah,
good.
right?
Yeah, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, that's really nice.
I love it. It's a batch of 5 floppies of 5 different properties, and if one of them really catches my eye, I'll buy the rest.
We need to have a DoorDash service for comics.
Why?
Because, you might wake up in the middle of the night like, I really want a comic book right now.
Isn't that like basically what Amazon is?
No, but I mean, you don't have a lot of indie comics on Amazon. The
Yeah,
biggest problem with indie comics is the distribution.
Yep,
Yeah.
that is the biggest problem.
It is, and a lot of their websites suck. Which makes me not want to help with the distribution by buying.
Well, isn't like those guys? They're called Power Pulp Comics. They're like becoming the distribution, like the big distribution for indie comics.
I'm not
I've
sure.
heard
I
of
have to
them.
look into it.
Power Pulp
Yeah.
Comics.
Yeah, they're like an eyeball lightning bolt. They have like oh my god, the James Brothers are there. Is it? And some really good artists from there. They do some really good books too.
I have to check it out. I currently purchased from TKO Comics
Yeah.
and Mad Cave Studios. Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
the ones that are made.
Here's
I
PowerPoint.
was
Galaxy
Okay.
Gods.
I was checking out a few other ones, but I found out that apparently it was like common for a lot of these guys to just publish the first issue and then publish like a graphic novel with the other 5 issues in a single volume. And I like me the floppies. I want to buy them individually.
Yeah, I prefer floppies as well.
Yeah. I just I like the alternate covers and just having them there as a stack. This feels good, floppies in the hand.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Reminds me of my first sexual experience. I mean, I don't
Welcome
mind
to
a
the
graphic.
show, Charlie.
I don't mind
I
a
didn't
graphic
wanna say
novel.
anything.
I don't mind a good graphic novel, or trade paperback, as they are more formally called. I want to figure out where this whole graphic novel nonsense came from.
Dude, that was Will Eisner to get some like respect, because comics were kind of a
Yeah.
butt of the joke after the Comics Code Authority destroyed all the good creative
They really did.
genres, right?
Yeah,
And the
they were
weirdest
nice.
thing is, I was on Kickstarter the other day, and so graphic novel, it's not a term in French, but Kickstarter translates it, and it's translated by probably like either AI, Google, or like or an English speaker, and they put the phrase roman graphique, so they word for word translated graphic novel, which doesn't even exist in French. And I was rolling my eyes, man.
So graphic is not a word in French?
Well, both words exist independently.
Okay.
But in French, it's a bande dessinée. That's what you call a...
Yeah, which means a comic strip, right?
And they don't have the... Yeah, exactly. It's a drawn strip, right? And they don't have the history of, being discredited like in America. So they didn't look for a special term other than the main term. So, but instead of calling it bande dessinée, they just word for word translate graphic novel instead.
I honestly, every time I think of graphic novel, I just think of somebody saying, a little bit rudely, a little bit offensive, it's not a comic book, it's a graphic novel.
Yes. How dare you insult
Take
me?
me serious. Got the word novel in it.
It's a graphic novel about a man who wears a cape and a costume.
Isn't graphic novel supposed to be more prestige anyway, because you've accomplished more?
Why? You wrote 5 issues and published them together?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys can't even finish one half the time,
I guess so. I don't know.
That's true.
I'm just a freaking Cinnabon over here. A Cinnabon who collects graphic novels. Which, frankly, I prefer the old terminology, trade paperback.
Yeah, me too.
Because it sounds as cheap as it is. Which, no, let's change that. They've definitely gone up in price. And some of them, though, I think do kind of deserve the graphic novel. I think we should call a majority of them trade paperbacks, but the ones that are actually fucking great, be like, you, sir, are a graphic novel. Not you over there.
Well, that's the thing, is usually, you kind of earn that title, and it's when you call yourself something high and noble, it can backfire a little bit, right?
Exactly. You want the media where you feel righteous and appropriate correcting somebody. It's like, no, you don't understand. This is a graphic novel. Once you read it, you'll understand. It's not like the shit Marvel produces.
I wanted to show you this one, Frederick. This is what I was talking about, how tight this stuff is.
Oh, Kevin Nolan. That's an artist edition.
Yeah, but his stuff is like freaking tight.
Dude.
So,
like those pencils?
Yeah. That's not a good example compared to some of the other stuff, but his stuff is just like wild.
I don't like this at all.
You don't like this stuff?
I don't like, because I'm going to have to fucking buy it. This is going to cost me.
it's a lot cheaper than a lot of the other ones, which is
Really?
really nice.
It's cool.
And they have all the pencils to the inks, which I love of this stuff.
Oh,
That
that's
does
the
look
best.
nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, you
look
can
at
even
that.
fucking scan the pencils and have
Yeah,
it go
dude.
with the
Pirates.
Like
Let me
his
see if I can
inks
find it on Amazon.
are like the most superior stuff I've seen. Like any inker do.
Yeah, because he was. You were saying he was an inker predominantly, right?
Yeah, he's just like gorgeous.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
does
but
all
I'm
this
talking about
hand
his
lettering
art here, Saboteur. I'm not talking about what he looked like. I'm talking about his art. Okay, focus here.
No, I mean it looks great. Like all this New Mutant. I mean, New Mutant stuff.
Kevin Nolan, right? KNO.
Nowlan.
I don't see it. The artist edition. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, this is one of those well worth it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get it from Canada. Oh,
Dang.
here it is. 190. There's one left.
190?
Fuck you, Amazon. Yeah, but that's Canadian, which is like, you know,
Oh,
like maybe 120 American or something.
wow, still that much? Damn.
Yeah, they're big, and that includes like
that's
shipping
11 by
from.
17. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
original
wow.
size. I'm gonna add it to my wish list, and if I'm drunk late at night one night, I'll order it.
Imagine if Tolkien was a comic book like artist and writer, and Lord of the Rings was published as a comic book instead.
I learned that They Live was a comic book.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it was called Nada. The name of the main character, Nada,
Really?
is the name of the comic.
I'll have to hunt these down and add to my collection and never read.
Yeah, I did a little quick search on eBay and I couldn't find anything. But maybe you'll have better luck than I.
Oh, you're just gonna go to eBay, you fool! You need
Well,
to go
yeah.
to
See, I'm sure you can. As a pastry, you're better suited to track these down.
Pastries are natural hunters. Most people don't know this. We can hunt down anything. They didn't know that it was a pastry who originally found Bin Laden. Found him, boys.
I could see them like putting a mic on a pastry, and then Bin Laden is like ordering his daily dose of pastries, and the pastries infiltrating, getting brought into the network.
He looks at him, and one of them just got two eyes staring back at him.
He's here. Do it. Come on in now, quick, before he eats me.
And he just shrugs, like, oh, I guess. What's got eyes? Puts it down like they never suspect the pastry, even if it just got two huge eyes staring at him. Yeah, you know what? This could be a whole. This could be a whole spy espionage comic book about
It needs to be a Bin Laden pastry love story.
No, it can't be a like he's a hunter who hunts down bad guys. Because I came across a comic book that was a noir mystery where the main character was a deer person. So
a deer person?
Yeah,
A
so we
deer?
could totally pull this off. Like it's nothing isn't comic book material. Let's put it that way. Nothing.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
right,
make
yeah.
comics out of anything.
Pastry spy espionage. And it'll
Now, do
be
you guys-
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, now, do you guys believe the whole Bin Laden story?
What's the story?
That he was killed?
Yeah, for sure he's dead.
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm always curious what people think when I hear the Bin Laden name.
I don't see why they'd keep him alive.
I don't know.
Well, he was one
I
of
don't know if they
ours.
ever got
Right? He was
Yeah.
an American agent.
Yeah.
So were a lot of the enemies we've created in the past.
Yeah,
and they
every
never
single
kept
one.
us from
pretty
kill-
much.
They
Well,
never
dude,
kept us from killing them.
They had a literal school for dictators in Florida called the School of the Americas. where they would train dictators on how to dictate. They would take dictation.
Like literally.
It's
You know,
selective.
people always say America's evil, but the more I learn about Canada, it's like you guys are the hold my beer evil. Oh yeah, you have your CIA that creates dictators to use them, and then they go rogue. Or we just create them. Period. Yeah, what's up with that? We got a school for it.
We don't create them; we import them from the UK. You got it mixed up.
Hold my
Take your
beer,
facts,
eh?
pastry boy.
Well, I'm gonna have to infiltrate Canada.
Well, it's not hard.
Oh gosh, that's it. Frederick, we'll work together on this. Check it out. So the pastry took down Bin Laden, and then he retired. And they're little pastry kids, right? But they get taken out somehow. And he's like,
Pastry
I need to
kids?
get back in the game, get my mind off of things. You got to have something for me. They're yes, the destabilization and the eventual annexation of Canada. You're on it, pastry.
The story
We're
writes
sending you
itself.
in. You're one of our best pastries. And that's what they call him. He's Agent Pastry.
It should be a JTF2 agent.
He's all American, baby. He's an American pastry. We're going into Canada.
Oh,
We're
that could be the
destabilizing
title.
Canada.
American pastry.
There.
American pastry. And he's just like this. He's just on a plate all the time, wherever he goes. No, like, no explanation of how he moves around. He's just there. Maybe he can drive. Get some driving sequences in, and it'll create some.
He's behind the wheel. It's like
Yeah.
the wheel's moving.
Exactly. You gotta have to get a real good cartoonist on this.
It's
See-
not hard to draw a pastry, to be frank.
There you go. Even better. That way we can really go serial with this.
How do you make the pastry move its lips, by the way?
Oh yeah. That's a trade secret. But what I do is I press a button as I talk, and it switches between two separate AI images. One with the mouth
Okay.
open and the other with the mouth closed. Hello, here we
That's
are.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Talking pastry. What's up, world? Gonna
And you have that one
destabilize
dude,
Canada.
the word guy.
Yeah, the Clippy.
Yeah, Clippy, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Little Clippy and little Clip guy.
And you have that horrible pizza dude.
Everybody
Yeah.
always wants me to pull out the pizza.
I don't know if we want you to pull that one out. He's kind of horrific.
The metamorphosis
Ah!
is complete. Pizza the pug.
That's cool.
I hang out at Starbucks all day and complain. I boss around the baristas, but I leave big tips so they put up with it.
I was watching a documentary on Spaceballs, and that Pizza the Hut suit, that was real cheese and real the costume they were filming over
Yeah.
days. That started rotting.
No shit.
Oh man.
Why would
And
you
the
use
guy in
real
the
cheese?
suit, like people got sick filming that scene.
Yeah,
And it wasn't the same guy in the suit as doing the voice. The voice was dubbed.
Yeah, like seriously, why would you make a suit out of real cheese?
Well, they had to have that melted cheese, and so the only way they could keep the cheese melted was to have the suit be heated. So the guy was like in a heated suit to keep the cheese melting on top of him.
They couldn't
Oh.
just use some
Disgusting.
kind of thick paste.
Well, apparently it was easier to use cheese.
It's real cheese. It's just continuously heat up the suit. This is why I think partially I should go to Hollywood to work there, because I come from a naturally hot climate, and it seems that they can't put up with the heat down there. I'm like, step out of the way. I will wear the suits. The pastry will wear the suits. Just like in the movie Predator, I was wearing the suits.
Oh, dude, a pastry predator. There's
Going
a pastry.
invisible.
There's the pastry in them trees.
I can smell his frosting from here. This is nice music. It's got a kind of like a X-Files vibe to it.
I was about to say that too.
X-Files mixed with Zelda Files.
Close enough. It's Metroid
That
Prime
sounds like
music.
a perversion. Are you a Zelda file?
A Zelda file. Do you consume Zelda games profusely? You know, I stick with my original complaint in for the movie Blade Runner. I don't see why they would have just sent one guy after that many robots.
Well, he's not a guy. He's a robot.
Yeah, you don't know that. We don't know that. The movie doesn't know that. They sent one guy. We would in the real world never do that. You don't send one guy. We got whole teams of people for that shit.
Well, they have
Now,
budget constraints. You know how police, like, this is police in a big city. They're very limited on it.
They're the ones that would be happy-go-lucky. They're
They
all
had to
down
pull him
for
out of
robots.
retirement, dude. He wasn't even working.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying here. It doesn't make sense. They should have had like him with like at least a little mini SWAT team.
Well, it wasn't worth the money because first of all, they only lived 4 years.
Yeah. So what? And that's also the other part of it. If they're about to die, what's the hurry?
Well, that's why you don't put a lot of money into it. You want to catch them before the 4 years, but
Why?
you can't put a whole squad of money into it.
But why do you want to catch them before the 40? They
reduce
die.
reduce the deaths, reduce the collateral damage, insurance reasons, you know.
Insurance reasons.
You have to do like some minimal effort.
You know, I would actually believe insurance reasons in this world if the movie itself actually presented that. Which it doesn't. But I totally
don't
see
remember
them
the
say,
story.
yeah, the robots come to Earth and then they want to find their creator so that way they can extend their life. And they're like, nah, we're sending Harrison Ford out there to kick their ass.
For insurance reasons.
For insurance reasons. Like, that's the perfect reason for a cyberpunk world. Of course they're going to take insurance seriously. It's cyberpunk.
Yeah. Oh,
You
dude,
take
that fucking Kevin Nolan book
Kevin
is
Nolan.
is staring back at me.
I'm sure you can find his some of his one-off comics. Like he did the inks over Joe Quesada and the Batman Azrael.
No, but I love these fucking artist edition, dude. The fact that
Yeah,
they're
man.
like they're real size, you can see the pencils,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his art is fucking tight.
Yeah, he's like one of those masters. I only have his and Walt Simonson's.
Really, I have McFarlane and Jim Lee.
Oh.
And McFarlane is like extra sized because
Yeah.
McFarlane does everything bigger than everybody else.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. I like his inking. Like I think like what I appreciate about McFarlane has changed over the years. It's kind of
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Because I hated the guy's art the first time I saw it. I felt
Oh,
insulted.
dude, I'm the same way. I hated him so
Oh,
much.
Todd McFarlane?
Yeah, because it's like he doesn't even do
I was
anatomy.
thinking Seth MacFarlane for a minute.
His eyeballs are wrong. His women, look off. And but then you look how he actually put Spidey in these awesome poses. You're like, oh, I
Yeah.
admit that's kind of cool. And
I heard
it's-
they asked him to stop drawing the webs that way because everybody else couldn't do it or something, or it was a pain in the butt for everybody else to do it.
Well, it was different from what they used to do, but
But that
every-
kind of became what stood out about
Yeah.
him was Spidey's
That-
webbing. It looked so cool.
well, that's the
That
thing. He
became his-
wasn't
you have to do it.
particularly, he wasn't particularly like a good classical artist, right? He'd be the first to tell you that. So he had to stand out, and so that was his strength. Like he took the advantage of what sold comics is to make stuff that's really freaking cool, and he just made stuff absolutely stand out in the wildest ways,
Yeah, I
despite
think it's
not
the
having.
panels, right?
He did a lot of And he put a lot of work and effort into it. Like he wasn't lazy. Like, so, because, you know, Rob Liefeld also had a lot more flash than substance, but he didn't put the same effort McFarlane used to make.
Oh, no. Yeah. I think the thing when I was a kid, what pissed me off about McFarlane was like, he would photocopy those backgrounds in.
Yes, Akira.
And it was like some like photo, I mean, like just a picture of like New York out of the window or something, you know? I was like,
yeah.
Well, didn't even try, but I mean, it still looks good.
Yeah, but he got a lot of flack for that. He had to stop doing that.
Yeah.
He got, I mean,
because, I mean, if you're just drawing a character over the top of a photocopied buildings, then anybody could really do that.
Yeah. And these guys were drawing like one or more issues a month, so they had a fucking crazy workload. Yeah, his inking is crazy, man. An incredible amount of detail, a lot of extra lines. It's fun to go through those books. I think I'm gonna have to open one up tonight again. And I used to like study those in the evening, just like stare at them. Especially when I'm doing a lot of inking myself in the daytime. I kind of like dive into those in the evening and just like, okay, oh, he does it this way. Oh, this is how Jim Lee like does his shadows. And you pick up a few things once in a while, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Because like I used to think that Kevin Nolan's blacks were just pure black. And then in some of the paneling, it's like really etched in together with like a crow quill. It looks like it starts with that like thick and then really thin afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they all worked with the Hut 102, 103s.
Yeah, they look so smooth. I don't know if it's a brush or sometimes I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't believe fucking. Ethan Van Sciver does his whole thing with Copic markers. It blows my mind.
With what?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So first of all, he does barely any pencils. He does like a few like circular lines on the page just to indicate where his masses go. And then he starts inking straight on the page, like finished hair and finished facial features. You're like, dude, you forgot to pencil your page. What are you doing? And it's a masterpiece. He's so freaking talented.
But isn't it also like over time, like
you
become good like that? You know, you can see it.
Yeah, well, he's got a freaking like 30 years of experience.
Yeah. I think it's probably the same with Jim Lee, but he's still pretty tight with his pencils.
Yeah, but I don't love what he's doing today as much as what he did during the Wildcats period.
His Wildcats run was amazing.
It's like it feels like he was like hot off the presses from X-Men, which X-Men was. It felt like his peak, like it felt like his prime already. But Wildcats, he was doing his own thing, so it felt like he went the extra mile and experimented in ways he probably couldn't do in Marvel. Like those. You'd open up your comic and you'd have like 2 double-page spreads, so your pages would be 4 pages wide when you open it.
But as a kid, opening
and it would be one illustration of like fucking a girl like doing a jump kick. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
crazy.
Best shit ever.
Anyways, I gotta head out early. Got my dogs bothering me, so I gotta go, guys.
All right. Want to run your trails before you take off?
I actually gotta go real quickly. They're being
I'll catch you tomorrow then, James.
Yes,
Alrighty,
sir.
have a good one, man.
Yeah,
See you later.
Take care, buddy. I'm gonna do a boop cam. Oh, if you want to come tomorrow as well, Charlie, I can send you the link too. Like if you want to hang out.
Yeah,
We don't
sure.
have a set guest, so we're just gonna be chilling.
Yeah, I jump around on everybody's streams usually.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
But yeah, I mean, I can just remember how exciting it was to be buying those Wildcats, and just never knowing what was going to be happening in the next issue. Just how good it was.
Yeah, that and the fact that the story made no sense.
I don't think I really read the story. It was just
Yeah,
more
I
of
don't think anybody read
drooling
this
at the freaking art.
It's like Playboy magazines for
Yeah,
comic book
teenage kid
enthusiasts.
boys.
Yeah. Yeah, I just buy Wildcats for the dialogue. Yeah, sure you do, buddy.
Dude, my 16th birthday, I spent all my birthday money on buying the Wildcats #1 gold edition at a Comic Con
Really?
for $100.
Yeah, I remember the Wildcats 2 cover was freaking awesome. It had like Boyle with Void. So Void was this character that could like open
Yeah,
up
it was
portals,
that shimmering
basically
one.
teleport. Yeah. I need to get those. I think they're pretty cheap because they were printed in such high numbers that they're
Yeah.
very affordable to collect. Oh,
Did you ever
I
get
bet.
all the issues that Willis did of all the Wildstorm books all together? And they were like
Well,
they're jumping through a portal or something?
I'll show you. I got the omnibus, which is huge. Let me grab it.
Oh, I never
This
seen
is what
those.
I got. And this is
DC?
yes, DC, yeah.
Oh boy.
And I've seen like Omar's got a bigger hardcover version that like I'm drooling over that. I kind of want that one instead.
I might have to look this up. I never even heard of this.
So it's got everything. So you have like other artists, you have,
God.
and they're all in order. So it starts with stuff that Jim Lee didn't do. You got the Travis Charest stuff.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can find some of the.
Even Jim Lee's Young Blood is just so God.
Well,
So
the problem
good.
with frickin' Jim Lee is that he would start these projects and you'd be, oh, this is the craziest shit ever. And then he'd switch to another artist because Jim Lee was like off to the races doing something else.
Yeah, but when he brought in Charest, it was just like, holy shit, there's nothing that can top this.
Yeah. Oh, here's one that's fold out.
Oh, they actually put the fold-outs in there too?
Yes. Look at this. This is what I was talking
Holy-
about. When I says like this is a 4-page fold out,
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking kidding. Hold on, can you guys see
That's
this?
wild. They actually made that work in a big novel like that.
And a fucking omnibus that's like 2 inches thick. Look at that.
That's
Like,
awesome.
This is peak comic book. Like this
Yeah,
is like it doesn't get any better than this.
Totally.
Everybody else can go sit down.
Well, hold on. This looks like sheer 90s stuff.
Yeah,
That's peak comic art is the 90s.
that's what we're talking about. Jim Lee was the #1 selling artist, and this is like peak Jim Lee. Is like he went off of X-Men, created Image with the other folks, and his book was Wildcats, and he was having a blast. He was just having a lot of fun doing this.
I
And this
think
guy's
I might
big-
have had that one.
Yeah, he was
Or
very
not
popular.
not necessarily that one, but I mean a few Wildcats.
Yeah, I think I had the first 4, maybe
Did
more.
they put any like sketchbook items in the back of this?
I don't think so. I think it's.
I wish
just
they would do
color.
more of that.
Yeah. So you got other artists towards the end. This is Travis and some others. And okay, you got these like little
That looks like a massage
diagrams
gun.
of weapons. So you got a little Jay Lee.
Oh yeah, I remember some of these. Yeah. Yeah, I
So-
remember these.
It's a little bit of supplemental, but it's not the sketch stuff. And it's not the best art all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm picky because when we got Jay Lee was also at the top of his game back then. I mean, no, that's not fair. I think Jay Lee just kept getting better and better. But Jay Lee was like already amazing back then.
There's
This is
another
true.
book that you just walked by that was like Cybernary. I was like really excited for that. I think they're the Hunter Killers, those guys, right?
The Halo building, Codacycle. This is the cartoon. They even had a Saturday morning cartoon that flopped.
Yeah, I never saw it.
It flopped because of you, Charlie.
Never caught it.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though.
It's so yeah. They almost like took over Marvel completely. Like it was close. They just had a couple of. It didn't work out the way. Like they were a little bit late on books. Things didn't work out. Image.
Well, I think
took a
once you
hit
get
to
your
their
first paycheck
reputation.
from Image Comics, like you would be late on your book too, taking a big vacation.
Dude, they were making.
Millions per book. Oh, you muted yourself.
Oh, no. Not sure what he said, but
I know he said something and muted back again.
let's see what you got going on there.
He went to hiding. I'm still working on this, but it's not
Can you hear me?
exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay. I pulled the mic off a little bit too much and unplugged myself, so
Oh,
went to speaker mode.
yeah, you were.
But this is Jim Lee right here. This is Jim Lee's Batman, a recent
Yeah.
piece. Looks great.
But
I love
I
Jim.
still remember the '90s era was like some of the best art out there in comics.
Jesus.
Best and
Psylocke
worst.
never looked so good as she did. In
It was the
Yeah.
best and the worst. You got to remember, there was both.
I've seen some of the stuff they put out there now. There might be some competition for worst.
It's funny how my taste has really changed too since the 90s. Like being so in love with Jim Lee and all those guys, but then totally shifting to wanting to go look at more independent stuff.
I actually looked a lot after I got into superhero stuff in the 90s. Then I did a deep dive into underground comics, the whole underground space, especially Montreal. There was a huge scene
Yeah.
with, link to the punk scene, and
Yep.
you had zine events, and you just like when you started meeting the artists, you met one, you met another, then they all met at bars together and just like
Yeah.
drank pitchers of beer while working on their comics. And that was a cool scene for a while, but now I find myself going back to my initial love of superhero stuff.
I haven't gone back to that stuff. I think when I found Gaijin Studios, with Brian Stelfreeze and Jason Pearson and those guys, that's when I was like, okay, this is the real jam. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those guys as much.
I'm not. No, you're gonna have to show me some of that stuff. We're gonna have to do like a little bit of show and tell.
Well, I don't really have as much Jason. Well, Jason Pearson did like Body Bags. He's gone now. But Gaijin Studios was like they housed the best of the best. Like it was like Dave Johnson, Adam Hughes.
Yeah, I heard of Adam. I've seen some Adam Hughes.
Yeah, Coley Hamner. This is just a bunch of those types of guys. They all had a similar style, very detailed, and like their tech all made sense.
Yeah, which was not the case with Jim Lee
Right. So
or
like even
Rob
on
Liefeld.
your potato gun that you're doing down there, like they would do stuff like you're doing. As a matter of fact, like where they would actually do the rivets and the things like that in their detail.
Yeah, I mean, this is, to be fair, I'm getting references from Wrangler here. So I'm working with an existing
Yeah, I just
model.
flooded your DM with more references.
Yeah, I got the messages coming in. That's awesome. Working
Then
on
you
the
see it.
suit.
You see the face. You're actually already very close to that to begin with.
Yeah, it's not too far off, right? It's good. Yeah, very close.
That's probably a little bit better quality picture than the faces I saw.
I like her little duck face.
Yeah,
Kissy
I
face.
showed you right before the show started.
Should I put glasses on her? Like,
No,
No, leave it like that.
Yeah.
But she's got different hairstyle. So this was all her idea then. She kind of inspired you.
Oh, big time. Well, remember, we were joking about launching kittens out of a potato gun. And she said, you should make a game. And I said, a game? She goes, yeah. I'm picturing a little blonde girl with pigtails, and that's how it all started. I was trying to make the game and couldn't give myself enough of a crash course in computers to build a game. But when I wrote the story down, I asked some people what they thought of the story for the game, and they asked me when the book's coming out. I said, I'm not making a book. You think I'm going to write a whole book? That's just obnoxious. No.
Books are for losers.
And then when I couldn't figure out the computer stuff, but I was attached to the characters in the story, I guess I was like, I guess it's going to be a book.
It's a book it is. That's funny, man.
I mean, you guys hear the term lit RPG, right?
I never heard that.
I hear you talk about it every week now. Yeah.
I said I'm going to start a new term, lit Metroidvania.
Oh yeah, I've heard you say that.
So lit is for literature, right? That's
Yeah.
yeah. I thought it was like lit. This is so
That's what
lit,
I thought when
man.
you said that. Lit. That's lit.
And no, I don't do what lit RPGs do, where the characters actually say to each other, I need so many more experience points to reach the next level so I can beat that guy.
Right, that's too meta.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Oh, folks love that stuff. It's just not what I wanted to do. It's not my thing. I don't care for it myself. And folks enjoy it. By all means, enjoy it. It's what you're into. That's what it's there for. But I wanted it to be more grounded than that. They don't talk to each other in gamer terms or anything like that. It's more like a Goonies adventure.
So gamer terms, that's like saying the N-word? Is that what you mean by gamer terms?
No,
I've been watching Asmongold.
You're not going to hear any of the characters say to each other, I found another power up. They're not going to say anything like that.
I mean, those things have their place, but I think it breaks the fourth wall a little bit. It kind of takes you out.
Yeah, I'm deliberately trying not to do that.
Yeah.
There are areas where that works and works very well. But I wanted these folks to feel like real people, these characters to, not feel like somebody in a show, Now, I don't want to remind you that you're reading a book.
There was some good comic book artists who would totally break the fourth wall in a comic. Like you'd have the characters would walk out of a panel and
That
into
She-Hulk
another panel.
was famous for that.
Yeah.
What, John
You've
Burns'
got-
Shield?
Yeah. You've got some European. There's one that was just called Fred, actually. And so the character you'd be holding something, like, I don't know if it's an apple or whatever, right? I forget what the thing was. But then a couple of panels later, he would his apple would get stolen. And so he would be, oh, God damn it. And so he would get a fishing rod or something. And then he'd spin it and he'd go steal it from the previous panel. And that's how he lost his apple. It's him in the further panels stealing it from him. So you got that, these time loops within the panels on the page and stuff like that. So you can break the fourth wall in comics in interesting ways too, across panels.
Sounds kind of cool.
Hey, it's fun. It's surrealist. It's absurd. It's funny. It works well in humor. Ooh, that looks.
And She-Hulk was doing it long before Deadpool even came along.
Demon Slay.
Demon's Claw. I gotta skip some pages because I realized there's nudity.
They're too good.
Yeah, I had to skip it. Oh, sorry about that.
That's Betty Page.
I was trying to see what else was in here. I haven't read this yet.
Love the black and white, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah. I dig it too. I've never heard of this guy, and it's kind of weird that it was signed, and I had no idea as well.
When you're really good with black and white, you don't need colors.
Yeah, I feel like if you get the black and white right, man, you're just like, you don't need anything else. It kind of takes away with the colors. Like the Kevin Nolan stuff really, he doesn't need colors, I don't think. I think the early Dave Keown didn't need colors too. Oh, I found this guy's work as well recently.
Devil.
And I guess he's like a big time underground artist. It's Tim Tyler, but this is his like early work. And
Doom.
it's just like really interesting looking early underground art that's like full color work. Just really nice.
that's a nice shot.
Yeah.
That kick through the window.
Yeah, and the glass like blown up his eye over there.
Dude, that's a money shot.
But apparently this guy's like worked on a ton of stuff that's like you know that book called Razor by Everett Hart, I believe his name was.
I'm not familiar.
I might have heard of it, but it doesn't ring. Yeah, don't know too much about it.
Yeah, I found these random books on eBay and I fell in love with it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a good way to make discoveries. Like James, who just left earlier. Like he's hunting for indie stuff, but from the past, right?
Yeah.
So he's making some interesting discoveries. It's always nice to see what he's found.
Tell him to start getting these dragon forces, man. You remember these, right?
I don't think so.
You know the artist? He's Canadian.
All the Canadians know each other.
Yeah, we all live on the same street.
See, there you go, right there, Dale Keown.
Really?
They go see each other on their snow machines.
His early work is fabulous. Like his light is just, he's got all the lighting down. Just all this black and white stuff.
Oh yeah, you could totally tell this is Dale.
Yeah. This is like his best stuff as like
you got the pit energy in there.
Young artist before like the Hulk. But yeah, look at these panels. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's hand lettering or what he was doing. Like these arms just floating in space are just fantastic.
Yeah, these are like mechanical arms and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like one of those finds, you know.
The chrome is really good on it. Like this is not amateur at all. Like
no, this is like superior work. And then you start looking at some of the other stuff, and you can tell, okay, this is like a pretty, you know, indie book. But then you have a guy like Keown working on it.
Wow, that's a good find.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Dragon Force you can find that's got just gorgeous work.
Let's see that potato gun.
Yeah, there. Hold on, let me just lower the camera a little bit. I'm adding a little bit of shadows and reflection in there to make it shine. So do you want me to keep the cat energy or not? It's your call.
Probably not, because too close. You would want to see it out and fine, but because of the angle, you're not going to have that option, I don't think.
Okay, tell you what. I'm going to keep it until I scan it, and then I won't ink it.
Alrighty.
So I'll erase it after I've scanned it, just to keep a version of it.
Gotcha. Because that might be a reference for later on when we go to make the projectiles, figure out exactly.
Choo choo.
That's super cute to have little projectile cat heads.
Well, yeah, it's a Mew Mew Pew Pew.
Yeah. Well, what she does is when she tapped into her energy field and she can manipulate her energy, she just most people conjure orbs in their hands and hurl them or launch them out like a mystical blast.
Yeah.
She had the arm-mounted potato gun at the time that she tapped into her energy field, and just instinctually funneled that energy into her potato gun and started launching them out from the potato gun instead. And they're just like, when she launches the orb, her mystical bolts, they start off spherical, but when they come out, they elongate and have a kittenish look to them, because
That's cool.
her all her abilities are cat based.
Yeah.
And so I did never really imagined him like a detailed full cat, but more like an oval shape that had the kittenish. Her blasts are blue with swirls of purple, and I kind of imagined them being, almost like a kitten, but the legs are kind of tucked up and kind of like almost flame-like on the back end, but you would see kind of the shape of the kitten. It's like it's almost forming into a kitten, but not fully,
Right.
Because when she tapped into her abilities, she was there. She was kind of under the tutelage of Bastet.
It's kind of like the that video game Darkstalkers, when Morgan shoots the little fireballs. Her fireballs are like bats.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to look this up. I played Darkstalkers a lot, but I don't remember that.
Yeah, they're like little bats as they pop out.
All right, I'm gonna look that up right now. Let's see.
I am too. I'm gonna make sure I'm not making it up.
That's true. We sometimes remember things that weren't so, and then we end up with things like the Mandela effect.
Like looking like there's like a look to it when you look at the animation. God, Darkstalkers are such a beautiful style as well.
Really is.
Morgan.
I'm finding fan art of her real quick.
Yeah, because the ball does create something. Trying to find the actual GIF of it. Of course, when I mention, I can't find it. Oh yeah, here. Where's my screen?
You found it?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Because I didn't yet. I'm still like letting the video play through, trying to see it.
Here's the if you click that link, and then there's like the second or third image down. It's like a bat that pops out like a fireball.
Oh, yeah, kind of like that, but not so much motion.
Dude, Steam it. I haven't seen that in a long time.
What's that?
That's the website.
Oh, Steam it.
Yeah, I used to be on there like fucking a decade ago or more. Well, maybe not more, but like a decade ago.
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah, the mystical blast that the characters throw, they're kind of very plasma-like.
Yeah. That's what it just kind of reminded me of when you were talking about it.
Yeah, that's not too far off. I am eventually going to need some good solid depictions of that, though. Now, when she does, she'll get, not only can she launch those blasts, though, she could focus and launch a larger blast, and it comes out in the shape of a bobcat's head.
That's cool.
And her blasts, what sets them apart from everyone else, they don't just hit. Upon impact, they release a small but powerful 360-degree concussive burst. So out of all the characters, she has the most powerful. She's not the most powerful, but she has the most powerful casual blast. But if I start talking about this, I'm going to end up just going on and on about my characters. So I'm going to shut up now while I can.
No, I mean it's good. It's good to learn about, especially when you're drawing. Like I find that inspiring to hear about the character, and it reminds me when I used to draw like my friends' D&D characters. You know.
Oh yeah. Frederick, I've been meaning to ask you. You said you grew up in a military household, right?
Yeah, my dad was in the Air Force to start with. Yeah.
Did you? So you guys moved around Canada a lot, or did you go to other countries?
Well, I was born in Germany.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then it was just like Canada. So I moved to Quebec and then to Ontario.
Uh-huh.
And Ontario was like a land base. So they had a lot of tanks. Like you drive into the base and you would have like a tank as a decoration when you drove in, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, a little bit.
I was just curious because I was always wondering how like other militaries, because I know that we all work together, and if they get stationed with the same bases like an American base, or
Yeah, I mean, I think the Canadians worked with the Americans in Germany. It's because the Americans have bases and the Canadians have bases, so each have their own.
Hey, how do you spell Dimitri's name from Darkstalkers?
Dimitri?
Yeah.
Oh,
I must be spelling it wrong because I got nothing coming up when I search it.
Demitri.
That's what I
Dimitri?
thought, but I searched it, no results found.
I have images for him popping up. Yeah, Demitri. Dimitri.
Huh. Oh, this Steam. I thought this was a Darkstalkers wiki that we were on. That's why it's not coming up. Okay.
That's funny.
Anyway, it's getting near that time, so we're gonna have to start the wrap up.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to bed too.
Yeah. So
tune in tomorrow on Proof of Comics, folks, and we'll continue this conversation.
That's right. Saboteur, anything you want to plug? This is the parting plugs part of the show. Anything you want to shout out or plug before we go?
No, I am done with my comic. I am just fine-tuning and being anal about it. And
so did you decide if you're going to launch or not this year? Are you launching or holding on to it?
That's what I'm still on. I'm on the fence because it's basically done. I'm just sitting.
You got to shit or get off the pot, son.
So yeah, my comic is Tommy's, and if you're interested in learning more about horror comics and weird stuff,
beautiful art.
SaboteurComics.com.
I'll definitely support it because you could. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have. You could definitely like Katie would definitely promote you. I'd have you on. Like if you want to launch, I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to like pressure you to do it because you got to feel like it's the right time.
Yeah,
having a whole
I still feel like I want to have like that second one behind it, like right away.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, that's your decision. Think about it.
Yeah.
But when you're ready, like you got a lot of people who are willing to help back you. I'll definitely be supporting your comic on day one. So
yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Look forward to that. Mostly because of the nudity, to be honest.
Yeah, you'll laugh when you see what happens inside.
I was on mute.
We live or after?
We're about to be after. I was trying to talk to you and I realized I was on mute. I was saying, Luvapur, how you doing? You're jumping in as we're wrapping up.
Yeah, that seems to be the story with me lately.
You're a little too early to be too late, Luvapur.
Yeah.
Goodness. Story of my life.
Well, since you're here, anything you want to shout out?
Well, there's this great show called The Weekly Wing It, and I recommend checking it out here.
Dude, that's what I'm going to do next week. Instead of like staying on for the whole show, I'm just going to come in 5 minutes before the end and promote it.
Then I'm just gonna have to play more Metroid to keep things going until you get here.
Oh, damn. Is that Haley? That's awesome.
Yeah, look at her. You got Haley and Elizabeth.
That is cool as hell, Frederick.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And this is Robin
Oh, there you go.
and Batman.
Benny Batman.
They're gonna fight Haley and Elizabeth and live to regret it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, as much as I like and favor my characters, I don't see them coming out on top on that one because I'm Batman. Batman would figure them out, and
Well, Haley and Elizabeth need a Batman contingency plan, Wrangler.
right. Elizabeth would probably do a little bit better than Haley in that scenario. She could probably hold up against Dick Grayson for a little bit, but just a little bit.
Yeah, I think Batman can handle a potato gun, to be honest. I hate to break it to you, but
Neither of them have anything that he hasn't seen before, I'm afraid.
It just hits Batman.
Because
He's
there's
like,
nothing that Batman hasn't seen before at this point.
although if they're facing him at a young age, he might like take pity on him and not.
Oh, he'd probably end up training them.
Have you seen Batman's abs, though? He'd get hit with that potato and be like, starch, my one weakness.
Right, he'd start getting weight.
Well, it wouldn't be potatoes coming at him. It would throw him off for like a minute, and that's it.
But nah, they could just explain that they fight for justice and avoid killing. And Batman would be like, oh,
My one weakness.
Yeah. All right, Frederick.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm no longer crowdfunding, so I'm on a crowdfunding break. But yeah, support Haley and Elizabeth, man. If you like this drawing, check out the book and their story, and tune in tomorrow for Proof of Comics at 8 Eastern on my channel here on YouTube.
All right. And you can check out my books on Amazon, Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World. They are magic-fueled sci-fi adventures, a little bit Goonies, a little bit fantasy, a whole lot of fun. So hang out with Haley, Elizabeth, and Sabrina as they go on crazy adventures and do all sorts of fun stuff. So go ahead and check that out on Amazon. Links are in the description. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. As usual, it's been a good time. I played a little bit of Metroid, and Frederick got something constructive done over here.
That's right.
If you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like, and if you didn't, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time, and God bless.
God
Bye,
bless.
guys.
Goonies never say die.
That's right.
Jewish space lasers.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.